this is how the garden looks now. We decided to put in a tractor, yeah, to just plow it up. The only thing that I'm left to do now is to pull up the weeds, or rather I'll just cover the whole area with black plastic to suppress the weeds, from growing back. And then I will only uncover only when we have to do some planting. And unfortunately one of my pumpkins was destroyed by the tractor, but looks much better, to compared to what it was. And I also went into the garden and just tried to, you know, just cut some weeds, so it's much clearer than it was. And you can see the taro clearly now here, and I can clearly see what's growing here, the mealies and the pumpkins. I saw a lot more pumpkins than I did because I cut some weeds. So much clearer now, much clearer. I'm not afraid to go inside the garden anymore. All these pumpkins I didn't see before, those ones, but after cutting down the weeds here, as you can see, they are cut. After cutting down the weeds here, I am now able to see what is growing in my garden. I still have that area there left to cut. The only reason why I left it is because I saw that a lot of the pumpkins were like growing around there, so I didn't want to cut down the weeds just in case I cut down the pumpkins that are still growing. There's still lots of flowers there that are going to produce more squash. Yeah, so I left it like that. But yeah, my garden is a lot cleaner now, I can move around and see what's happening. And yeah, I can see a lot more butternut as well. I tried cleaning it up, but okay, whatever is left, this one I'll leave it because of the pumpkin that is still growing there. And there by the edges, I think I'll find time to just do it because there's no pumpkin growing there. And yeah, that's it for now. The only thing that's left for me to do now is to cover this area with black plastic and to try and finish that area, just to cut the weeds from this area, this potato patch, and then my garden will come back to life again. Yeah, still need to do some weeding here and then focus on this area here because I've already done the border that side. I just need to go inside now and work on it, and then cut the grass in this small upper garden here, so that I'll be able to fix my beds and put some bricks around each bed, fill it up with like more soil or compost, and then I can start my winter planting. But for now, this is how everything looks. Woo, much better than it was. The small area, because the tractor couldn't come in here, it was going to break down my trees. This small area, it's no train smash, I can deal with it myself. But yeah, the bigger obstacle has been dealt with. Yeah, the only thing that's left is to turn these weeds into compost by covering this whole area to burn them up and just prevent them from growing. That's it. It's another day in the garden, and I've done some work on this potato patch. My intention was really not to like clean this area today. I came here to dig some potatoes, and I just decided to clean just around this area here so that I can dig the potatoes. I've dug the potatoes, all the potatoes in this bed. These are the potatoes. Just need to put them there. I left the small ones, the very small ones, for them to regrow in the soil. What I will do once they start sprouting, I'll just add more hay here. Here are the weeds. Yeah, I couldn't like do a record it because I just work spontaneously in my garden. I come for something else and then I end up doing something else. But yeah, still a lot of weeds there that I'm still going to do around this garden. I just cleared this area. Here I just do a cut and dump. Yeah, these are the weeds that were here and the grass. I just hoed them and then I just dumped them on the ground with the roots facing up to cover the soil and also for them to dry up, and yeah, they'll a compost. They'll add life back to the ground. So I'm just picking these potatoes and putting them here. Yeah. It's quite a few, and we've got some decent ones, some big ones. I'll just store them in the house. I won't wash them because they will store longer when they are not washed. But if I wash them, they won't be able to store for a long period of time. This will probably last us for about 2 weeks because I don't cook them every day. I don't cook them every day, so yeah, these will probably last us for 2 weeks, and then after I'll have to come and dig more. Still have this bed to dig, the smaller one, this one, the other one there, and then the last one there. 1 2 3 4 5 more beds. I did dig these beds previously and just left the smaller potatoes in here, took the bigger ones, I think about 2 times. This is the 3rd time now that I'm digging on this bed, and the smaller ones I just left inside to sprout and yeah, to regrow in the ground. Because it's going to be winter, I'm just going to overwinter them. I'll just put more hay here for them to be warm, and if they do sprout during winter, I'll just try to cover them so that their leaves don't burn because of the frost. But yeah, this is it. Good morning, good morning. It's another day in the garden and we are still trying to clear out the garden. So I just decided to bring a container to see if we cannot find a few mealies to harvest this morning. This is our apple tree. I don't know if you can see it. This is our apple tree. It's growing really well. It's growing really well. And there is mealies that is already ready for harvesting. So we are just going to harvest a few here and there on this part of the garden and down there. I've cut a few of the weeds down on this area. I threw them that side, and now I'm going in with the hoe here in the pathways to clear the grass here. And yeah, look, this side is clean now. You can see what's happening. Here are the pathways and here are the main beds. So I'm just going in with the hoe in the pathways here as well, and then we'll finish all cutting off the bushes there. The weeds that I'm throwing out are the weeds that have already flowered and have got some seeds on them. So I don't want to dump them in here on the passageways, because they will just add more seeds for them to grow here. So I throw them out here and keep only the grasses and the ones that haven't seeded yet inside the bed. And this is how far I am at the moment. So I'm just going to do this area now, here, and then that one, and then just try to finish that area there. Now we're going to see if we can find anything this side. Mealies. That side, I found I got these two. Now, I want to check this side. Looks like there are a few here. This is how much mealies I harvested. Quite a lot. This container is about, I don't know, 7 liters, and this is the mealies. It's beautiful. Even so, though some of them thingies are short, but it's ready. It's ready. Quite a lot of mealies from such a small area. Yeah, so I'm going to cook the mealies.